Christy told me to start later. Hello, everyone. This is Barry Courts. As your current Cardinal District President, I'd like to welcome you all to our JAD Cardinal Joint Harmony Harvest, if I can say that right. My job tonight is to introduce our MC. Our MC is Mr. Rusty Cates, who wrote this really nice, eloquent thing about what he is, but it's too long. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Rusty Cates.
It really was a blank page, so we'll just go with that. But it's great to have everybody tuned in. We wish you were here live in Dayton, Ohio. The Johnny Appleseed District Board wanted to do something special because we couldn't have our annual convention, so we hope you'll stay tuned for several hours tonight to enjoy what we have in store. A little bit Johnny Appleseed District, a little bit Cardinal District, but a lot of variety and a lot of fun. You still have time to call your friends and let them know about the link. Now, we do have a raffle throughout the evening. I'll remind you about this raffle. There's a wonderful, about 20-inch stained glass frame, or you can even stand it on a table, of a barber pole. It is something that any barber shopper would love. Just look for the link below on the YouTube page, and you'll be able to enter our raffle. $5 for a chance, or $5 for $20. And now, we are ready. All right, absolutely great. The Rush, our brothers from the Cardinal District, joining us tonight here in Dayton for Harmony Harvest. Now, we heard from Barry Courts, the president of the Cardinal District, to lead off the program. Now, let's go to Cleveland, Ohio, and hear from the Johnny Appleseed District president.
Hi, welcome to the Harmony Harvest. I'm Dave Rubin, president of the Johnny Appleseed District. And while we really wanted to be together face-to-face for this joint convention between JAD and Cardinal, it simply was not meant to be. Nonetheless, there's some very talented groups working today. We really wanted to give them a chance to entertain you. So sit back, enjoy the presentation. We'll talk to you after the intermission.
Dave and Judy, congratulations on your new addition. Mic'd Up was formed 2 years ago and is comprised of 4 established Barbershop Quartet members representing the Johnny Appleseed District. Mic'd Up finished 31st in Salt Lake City at international competition last summer with Dave Kinninger, Noah Campbell, Michael Harrison, and Paul Gilman. Harmony Harvest proudly presents Mic'd Up.
Wah-ba-doo-da-doo, wah-ba-doo-da-doo, wah-ba-doo-da-da. Well, fools fall in love in a hurry, and fools give their hearts much too soon. Oh, you just play them 2 bars of stardust, and just hang out one silly moon. Oh, when they got their love torches burning, when they should be playing it cool. And I used to laugh, but now I understand. Take the hand of a brand new fool. And oh well, fools fall in love just like schoolgirls. They're blinded by rose-colored dreams, but oh, they build their castles on wishes. Oh, with only rainbows for beams. Oh, they're making plans for the future when they should be right back in school. I'll tell you, I used to laugh, but now I understand. Take the hand of a brand new fool, oh, da-ba-da-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. Darling, shake my hand, oh, wah-wah-wah-wah. Please take my wedding band. I am a brand new fool, and I'm trying to play it it cool. I'm trying to play it cool. Now we're making plans for the future, when we should be right back in school. Oh yes, dear, I used to laugh, but now I understand. The hand of a brand new fool. Of a brand new fool. Oh yeah. Never was an early riser, used to be an up all-nighter. Never saw the morning light quite like I do now. Never said no to a party, never started saving money. Now everything is different since you've been around. It's the way you're smiling at me, to the way you hold my hand. It's the way I've watched you change me from a boy into a man. It's a million things about you, and I don't know what it is, but I have never known a love like this. Da 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 da. Never used to get excited to sit here in the silence, just holding on to something the way I'm holding you. Never used to know how fast time walks and runs and flies by. I never thought I'd feel so deeply, but damn I do. It's the way you're smiling at me, to the way you hold my hand. It's the way I've watched you change me from a boy into a man. It's a million things about you, and I don't know what it is, but I have never known a love like this. Never known a love like. It's funny how every dream I dream about starts to seem so empty without you. It's the way you're smiling at me, to the way you hold my hand. It's the way I've watched you change me from a boy into a man. It's a million things about you, and I don't know what it is, but I have never known a love like this. But I have never known a love like this.
Johnny Appleseed District, thank you so much for giving us this amazing opportunity to share our music with you. We're so disappointed that we can't be in person at a traditional fall contest with the tags and the contest and everything, but it's still a blessing to be able to share our music virtually and hear others as well. I hope in the spring we can be back to normal, gearing up to go to Cleveland. But in the meantime, it's just so nice to get a little barbershop in our lives. So, without further ado, Mic'd Up would like to share a little love with you right now.
Here's to my best romance. Here's to my worst romance. Here's to my first romance. Ages ago. Here's to the girls I've kissed. And to complete the list, here's to the girls who said no. Here's to the girls who said no. Love, hooray for love. Who's ever too blasé for love? Make this a night for love. If we have to fight, let's fight for love. Some sigh and cry for love. Oh, but in Paris they die for love. Some waste away for love, just to say hooray for love, hooray for love. It's rocket to the moon with a touch of Claire de Lune. It gets you high, it gets you low, once you get that glow. Whoa, some trust to fate for love, others have to take off weight for love. Some go berserk for love, loafers even go to work for love. Sad songs and songs for love, and everyone in quarantine sad for love. Some say we pay for love, just to say hooray. Love, hip hooray for love. 3 cheers for love. Hooray for Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day, with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the sketch the trees and daffodils. Catch the breeze and winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land, all painted by his hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Will they Starry, starry night, starry night, flaming flowers that brightly blaze, swirling clouds of violet haze, reflect in Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue, morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand, the magic of his hand. understand. Now I've come to understand what you tried to say to me. How you suffered for your sanity. And how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. And perhaps they never will. For they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside, on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. As beautiful as you. Starry, starry night.
JAD, thank you so much for this amazing opportunity, and to the amazing Cardinal District, thank you for joining us in this. Great job to all the other quartets and choruses performed for you tonight, and we're going to leave you with one more song.
Wanna dig, dig, dig a little deeper. Wanna dig, dig, dig a little deeper. Wanna dig,
Dig, dig, a little deeper.
dig,
Dig, dig,
dig
a little deeper. Dig a little deeper in His love. I want to dig a little deeper in His love. Dig a little deeper in His love. I want to dig a little deeper in the storehouse of His love, eternal love. Well, I want to
walk a little more like a Christian would.
I want to
talk a little more like I know I
I want
should.
to dig a little deeper in the storehouse of His love, eternal love. Nearer to Thee, nearer to Thee. I want to be, I want to be. Well, I want to dig a little deeper in the storehouse of His love, eternal love. Let my light shine,
Let my light shine
in love divine,
in love divine.
Well, I want to dig a little deeper in the storehouse of His love, eternal love. Dig a little deeper in His love. Dig a little deeper in His love. Dig a little deeper in the storehouse of His love, eternal love. Well, I want to
Walk a little more like a Christian would.
I want to
talk a little more like I know I should.
Dig a little deeper in the storehouse of His love, eternal love. Let my light
Walk a little more like a Christian would. Talk a little more like I know I should.
Dig a little deeper in the storehouse of His love, eternal love. Well, I want to
Walk a little more like a Christian
I
would.
want to
talk a little more like I know I should.
dig a little deeper in the storehouse of His love, eternal love. I want to dig a little deeper. Dig a little deeper. Dig a little deeper in the storehouse of His love, of His love.
Yes, of His love.
Mic'd up. Thank you very much, guys. Singing about digging a little deeper. Hey, we're not asking you to contribute anything, but if you'd like to help with our special broadcast tonight, check out the raffle. We have a very large, suitable for either hanging or sitting on a table. It is a stained glass barber pole that all barbershoppers would love to win. $5 for a chance. We have 5 for $20. Look for the link on the drop down in the comments section of the YouTube box. So we have that for you tonight, a way for you to help out, and somebody's going to get a really nice item and some second and third place prizes, which feature CDs and t-shirts from Instant Classic and Half and Half. Thank you very much, Quartets. Now we move on to Trademark, our current district champion here in the Johnny Appleseed District. They won the title in 2019. They soon after qualified for the international contest in Salt Lake City. They've called themselves a long-distance quartet with members in Northeast Ohio, Indiana, and North Carolina. Members are Matt Cook, Keith Parker, Chris Gregory, and Brandon Miller. Live from Dayton, here is Trademark.
One, two, 1, 2.
Couldn't walk, couldn't talk, tried to flirt but could only gawk. You made my life one happy game. Do you remember when you looked into my eyes? You looked in my eyes, I stood there like I was hypnotized. You sent a feeling to my spine, a feeling warm and smooth and fine. But all I could do was stand there paralyzed. When we kissed, ooh, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. You took my hand and ooh, babe, what a chill, chill. I felt like grabbing you real tight, squeeze and squeeze with all of my might. But all I could do was stand there paralyzed, paralyzed. Well, lucky me, I'm singing every day. Ooh, ever since the day you came my way. You made life for me just one big happy game. I smile every morning and at night I'm still the same. Oh, well, do you remember that wonderful time? What a time when you held my hand and swore that you'd be mine, all mine. And in front of the preacher you said I do. I couldn't say a word for thinking of you, and all I could do was stand there paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. Lucky me, I'm singing every day. Ever since the day you came my way. You made my life just one big happy game. I jump out of bed, I stand on my head. At night I'm still the same. Oh, honey, child, do you remember that wonderful time? What a time when you held my hand and swore that you'd be mine, all mine. And in front of the preacher you said I do. I couldn't say a word for thinking of you. I could stand there paralyzed, paralyzed. All I could do was stand there paralyzed. Oh yeah, I could stand there paralyzed, paralyzed, paralyzed.
Thank you so much for tuning in and watching us at home. We wish you were here with us. There's nothing quite like a Johnny Appleseed or a Cardinal District convention, but thank you very much for tuning in. We're just happy to be together, be healthy, and be able to sing again, but we can't wait till you can be here again and enjoy some good old barbershop. So here's a good old barbershop tune for you. We really hope you enjoy it.
Saw her standing there, moonbeams in her hair. so fair, sweet radiance all around her. Ever will I hold so deep within my soul that loving vow she whispered low. That very night I found her. There never was a night so splendid, so bright was the night, moon shining bright. Yes, it was there I met my sweetheart, soon, my Sue. She promised me that she would be, She promised she would be my bride someday, some fine day. She promised she would be my bride someday, some fine day. One, two, three. Halfway down. Oh, I've got a gal who's always late. Every time we have a date, but I love her. I'm gonna walk right up to her gate and see if I can get a date, 'cause I want her. I'm gonna ask her, is you is or is you ain't my baby, my baby. The way you're acting lately makes me doubt, baby, are you in or out? You are still my baby, baby. You're still my baby. Or has in your heart done gone out? Your love is out. A woman is a creature that has always been strange. Just when you're sure of what you'll find, she's gone and made a change. Is you is or is you ain't my baby, my
baby, still my baby true. Is you is, or is you ain't my baby. Hey, baby, the way you're acting lately is making me down, baby. You're freaking me out. You're still my baby, baby. Unless my baby's found somebody new, but baby, tell me that you're still my baby true. A woman is a creature that has always been strange. Just when you're sure of what you'll find, well, something has changed. Is you is, or is you ain't my baby? Tell me one more time, cause if you leave, you know I'll lose my mind. So baby, won't you tell me please that you're mine, that you're mine. Tell me that you're still my love divine. Tell me you're mine.
Yes, and that is how we do it in the Johnny Appleseed District, our reigning quartet champs trademark. Now, I did want to pause for just a moment to remember one of our own who passed away this week. I've spent time listening to my Ritz CDs, and certainly this was a fine quartet, one of our own from the Johnny Appleseed District. And if you haven't heard, Nick Nickel passed away this week. Lead singer with the 1991 international champions, the Ritz, one of Johnny Appleseed's most famous, well-known, and quartet that we have a lot of pride in. Our sincere condolences go out to his wife, Susie, family and friends, and certainly his quartet brothers, Ben, DJ, and Jim. Doug Nickel was 75. Now, we have another quartet ready to go, live. I'm looking to the right. We don't have, I don't have, though, one light or two lights, but they should be ready to go. If you can check on our next quartet, they have football jerseys. So that's one way you will be able to find them out in the, what's that? Okay, all right. Let's go to a video then. Is this the Singing Buckeyes? Okay. All right, the Singing Buckeyes, known around Columbus, one of three choruses that we have feature tonight in the show. And so let's go ahead and feature the Buckeyes. They've done some great things over the years, have gone to international time after time, have brought back district championships as well. Let's roll the video, the Singing Buckeyes from Columbus, Ohio.
Hey everybody, Chad Wolf here with the Singing Buckeyes. Hope you enjoyed that first clip. We recently uncovered a large collection of VHS tapes out of our archives, and we thought today one of the things we would do is share some of that history with you. That first one was we chose that from our 1981 show. It was a great collaboration between Johnny Appleseed District and the Cardinal District. As not only was the Singing Buckeyes show and the chorus performing, but we had our guest quartets were Cardinal District champions, the Harrington Brothers, as well as the JAD champions, the Cincinnati Kids. A great collaboration of JAD and Cardinal, just like this fabulous event. We have a lot more to share going back through our years. We'll do little snippets of our contest through the years. We hope you enjoy a little run through history of Singing Buckeyes international performances.
And all the world is mine. feet on the Mississippi mud. It's a treat to beat your feet on the Mississippi mud. What a dance do they do, Lordy, how I'm telling you. Why, they don't need no band. Keep the time by clapping their hands. Just as happy as a cow chewing on a cud when the people beat their feet on the Mississippi mud. Lordy, how they play it. Goodness, how they sway it. Uncle Joe, Uncle Jim, how they pound the mire with vigor and vim. All right, children got someone to love. When it's darkness on the delta, only heaven is in sight. When it's darkness on the delta, let me linger in the shelter of the lingering light. Heaven is the sight, linger in the shelter of the night. How much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? How deep is the ocean? Dance all night till the sun shines bright. We're gonna rock this town tonight. Come on, hon, get with the jive. Let's let 'em know that we're alive. Till the break of dawn, we'll yell for more, more, more. Live it up and tear it down. Get in the groove and paint the town. Got a lot of rhythm in my soul. Well, now, baby, baby, let's go. There must be lights burning brighter somewhere. Got to be birds flying higher in a sky more blue. If I can dream of a better land where all my brothers walk hand in hand, tell me why, oh why. Oh, while I can think, while I can talk, while I can stand, while I can walk, while I can dream of a better land, all my brothers walk hand in hand. Let it be now, this is my vow. Let it be now, let it be now, let it be now, let it be now.
We hope you enjoyed that jaunt through Buckeye Contest history. Like many of you, we can't wait for Cleveland next summer, but we are still having a lot of fun with Zoom chapter meetings. We did try our hand at a virtual chorus project in the vaudeville style. So, with a tip of the hat to another great JAD quartet, the Roaring Twenties, we will leave you with this debut performance of one of those songs.
This is one of those songs that you hear now and then. You don't know just where, you don't know just when. It's one of those songs that are over and then it's one of those songs that start playing again. This is just one of those songs that you hear for a while, that come into fashion and go out of style. It's one of those songs that you think you forgot, but one of those songs you cannot.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Hank.
I just got a new hearing aid, and it only cost me $1.98.
Wow, what kind is it?
Oh, it's about $6.30.
It's one of the songs that can make you recall a ride in the springtime, a walk in the fall, a day in the country, a night on the town. the sun coming up or the rain coming down, or else the evening you parted, the morning you met, the love of your life you can never forget. The reason is simple, the memory belongs to one of those wonderful songs.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Hank.
I'm reading a new book, and it's called Love Life of a Rhinoceros.
Ooh, sounds steamy. Is it about sex?
No, it's about 6:30.
One of those songs that's so easy to hear. You listen just once, then you play it by ear. It's hummed on verandas and strummed on guitars, and all you remember is la-di-da-da. Later on you recall it in some other year. You may start to smile or you may shed a tear. You'll find that one part of your lifetime belongs to one of those wonderful, one of those wonderful, one of those wonderful.
Hey, Hank.
Yeah, Tim.
How do you get a Michigan grad off your front porch?
Well, just pay him for the pizza.
One of those wonderful songs. It's one of those songs that you think you forgot, but one of those songs you cannot.
Singing Buckeyes under the direction of Chad Wolf. There's a number of Wolves out there. I want to make sure I got the right one. So great job, guys. Thanks for being a part of our Harmony Harvest. Now, this next quartet, this energetic foursome, cracked the district's top 10 in their first competition. They've chosen to be with us live here in Dayton, Ohio at the Crown Plaza. They are Johnny Appleseed District, Jason Rosensteel, Tyler Dohar, Zachary Karpushka, and Aaron Rose, the home team.
Baby, although you've decided that our love is wrong and think that we should part, baby, it seems as though I have loved you so long. Now you'll always be in my heart. Oh, is it a sin? Is it a crime? Love, dear, like I do. Well, if it's a crime, then I'm guilty. Guilty of loving you. Maybe I'm wrong when I'm dreaming of you, dreaming the lonely night through, all the night through. It's a crime,
Then I'm guilty.
I'm guilty, guilty of dreaming of you, guilty of dreaming of you. What can I do? What can I say after I've taken the blame? Because I've taken the blame. You say you're through, you'll go your way, but I'll always feel just the same, just the same. Oh,
Maybe I'm right,
or
maybe I'm wrong.
I'm loving you, dear, like I do. If crime, and then I'm guilty, guilty of loving you. You know that it's true. What can I do? What can I say? After I've taken the blame, you say you're through, you'll go your way, but I'll always feel just the same, well, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, love you, dear, like I do. If it's a crime, then I'm guilty. Guilty of loving you.
Thank you guys so much. Once again, we're the home team. We are so blessed and privileged to be here. We are a group that we sang in fall of 2019. We had to change out basses. We formerly had David Breen. Aaron Rose stepped in. We initially wanted to compete in the spring of 2020, but of course that wasn't meant to be. So we're just glad that we have the opportunity, and thank you to the Johnny Appleseed District and the Cardinal District for pairing up for Harmony Harvest. So we've got one more chart for you.
Sweet romance, I gave it a chance down south of that old Rio Grande. Such a beautiful girl who gave me her world. Why I left her, I can't understand. It happened in Monterey a long time ago. It happened in Monterey, in old Mexico. Stars and steel guitars and luscious lips as red as wine broke somebody's heart, and I'm afraid that it was mine. It happened in Monterey without thinking twice. I left her and threw away the key to paradise. Now my indiscreet heart, it longs for the sweetheart that I left in old Monterey. I'll never forget the day it happened in Monterey
Such a long time ago.
Such a long time ago in beautiful Monterey, way down
in old Mexico.
Down in old Mexico.
Stars and steel guitars and luscious lips, red as wine.
They broke somebody's heart, and now I know that it was mine. It happened in Monterey without thinking twice. I left, and then I threw away the key to paradise. Now my indiscreet heart, it longs for that sweetheart that I left in old Monterey. Can't get away from that I left in old Monterey. Can't get away, my heart will stay in that day, Monterey.
Sweet Monterey.
the home team. Thank you very much, guys. Now, after our next quartet, we will be offering our audience a 10-minute intermission, and that would be a great time to check out the raffle, which is for a stained glass barber pole. It is beautiful. You want to win this. Just $5 a chance, 5 for $20. There is a link in the comment section of the YouTube page, or go to our Facebook page, Johnny Appleseed District, and look for details there. Also, runner-up prizes with CDs and T-shirts that have been donated by Instant Classic and Half and Half. Hey, speaking of half and half, there are several reasons why our next quartet chose their name, Half and Half. Half of the quartet lives in Cincinnati, half lives in Indianapolis, half of the group is male, the other half is female, half is pretty, and, well, I could go on and on. One thing for sure is they are totally terrific. Kimberly Newcomb, Jennifer Sheets, Cy Wood, and Cole Kitzmiller. Harmony Harvest presents Half and Half.
One, two. Well, they say I gotta make the best of every day. So my life I simplified and now I found my way. I don't believe in fretting and grieving, why mess around with strife? I never was cut out to step and strut out, give me the simple life. Some find it pleasant, dining on pheasant, those things roll off my knife. Just serve me tomatoes and mashed potatoes, give me the simple life. I know a cottage small is all I'm after, not one that's spacious and wide, a home that's full of joy and laughter, the one to love and sigh. Some night I rode, I like the road free from grief and strife. Oh, it all sounds corny and seedy, but yes indeedy, give me the simple life. Long as we're ringing while we are singing, that keeps me feeling alive. We're making our way every day, singing Barbershop together. We're just keeping it simple like ba-ba-boo-da-doo, skid-a-ba-doo, ba-you-da-ba. Give me, please, oh, give me that simple life. Cottage small is all I'm after, not one big and wide. I need some joy and laughter, the ones I love inside. Now, some like I roll, I like the road free from the grief and strife. Corny and seedy, sick of hearing it, but yes indeedy. So come and give me the simple life. How to make the best of every day of my life. Now for all my The field was bright with hunger. I saw the finish line. I started as a rover, and then victory was mine. I thought the race was over, but they just keep moving the line. Moving the line. They just keep moving the line. They cheered at my persistence, but prayed for my decline. The path of least resistance led to Hollywood and Vine. I tried to go the distance, but they just keep moving the line. Oh, I jumped all of the hurdles to break out of the pack. I started on the outside and then hit the inside track. I left the other fillies back at the starting gate. Was ready on my mark, I got to set to hurry up and wait. So talent and ambition won me a chance to shine. I aced the big audition, but it's raining on cloud nine. the competition, 'cause they just keep moving the line. Keep moving the line. I handled every corner, each bump along the track, and when I saw the ribbon, well, there was no turning back. I won the photo finish, I posed for all the men. Before I got my trophy, well, the race began again. So I made friends with rejection, I straightened up my spine. I'll change each imperfection till it's time to drink the wine. Toast to resurrection, but they just keep moving the line. And I don't know why, but they just keep moving the line. Please give me some direction, 'cause they just keep moving the line. They're moving the line.
2, 1, 2, 3.
When we're feeling down and low, and our favorite word is no, that's the way to go. Let's be bad. Who knows what will come tomorrow? Neighbor, lose the sobs and sorrow. Be some sugar you can borrow. Let's
Be bad.
well, don't wanna be boring. The 20s are roaring.
So
let's punish the flooring. Drum and man, do what you can. Tonight, God will hit the fan. If you need some more enticing, we're the folks with twice the spicing. You're the cake, but we're the icing. Let's be bad. Let's be bad. Oh, you say something is taboo. Well, that's the thing I wanna do. Let's do it till we're black and blue. Let's be bad.
Something ain't so super fun. Oh, come on, who's the one you mind?
He's Barbershop Valentine. Let's be bad. His ears are sagging, his feet are dragging.
Well, fall
off that wagon. The piano hums to the bass and drums, and I'll be there to win who it comes. Don't care if you tie the knot. Most folks want what they got. Melt the ice so like it hurts. Let's be bad. Yeah, da-da-da. Ba-dee-dee-dee, da-da-da. Ba-dee-dee-dee, da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Here's the key to my ignition. Hit the gas to my transmission. When you hear the things I'm wishing,
You won't offer
opposition. Death prohibit prohibition. what's the use of crying? You'll find that life maybe ever so near the time. Let's keep on trying. Smile. What's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile.
Welcome back. With a few minutes before we have more singing on our broadcast tonight, I did want to jump in with some special announcements from the Johnny Appleseed District. Now, we are halfway through. It's Johnny Appleseed District teaming up with Cardinal for this Harmony Harvest. And we do want to thank Rock the House Productions for helping us with tonight's broadcast. Now, during this intermission, hopefully you've checked out the raffle that we have. You can find a picture of the raffle on Facebook. You can enter there. You can also go to the YouTube comment section. And while I'm talking about social media, some of you may want to add your chat, your comments to tonight's show. So if you're watching on Facebook or maybe just straight up YouTube, you might be able to do that. But our best suggestion is that you go to YouTube, and at the bottom, you'll be able to add your comments and be a part of tonight's broadcast. All right, a couple of things that you should know. Our Johnny Appleseed District Leadership Academy will be virtual. On January 9th, we'll be offering a virtual LEADAC experience for all new and returning core leadership positions for local chapters. At this time, we're planning a 3-hour Zoom session, and there'll be breaks in between. Classes are for presidents, secretaries, treasurer, music and performance, and membership and marketing. We would encourage all individuals performing these roles in their chapters currently and those who are on their way for the new year to take part. We need informed discussions from both new and experienced chapter officers for the best possible sessions. Provided free of charge. Look for details in upcoming editions of the Cider Express. Also, the district looking forward to the Cleveland International, now just months away in July, and volunteers are needed for the Cleveland International. The BHS International Cleveland Committee, led by Chairman Dave Rubin, is actively meeting and planning and need you. There are a number of volunteer opportunities available at all levels: chairperson, coordinator, and general volunteers. If you're interested, go to singjad.com/volunteer, and you can share the opportunity with your family and friends. And now we just have a short announcement from our Johnny Appleseed District President.
Hi again, welcome back. Did you enjoy the first half? Sammy, did you enjoy the first half? Yeah, Dad, let's sing some tags. Well, the vote of approval from Sammy and from Judy. The second half is sure to be just as good. Enjoy.
Thank you, Dave. I'm your MC for this evening, Rusty Cates, happy to be here live in Dayton, Ohio. Now, our next quartet got together in the summer of 2018, and in that short time, they placed third at the International Senior Contest, capturing the Johnny Appleseed District Senior title, and just this past January, won the International Barbershop Society's Senior Quartet Gold Medal. With combined 145 years of society membership, they're all members of the Cincinnati Southern Gateway Chorus. They're ready backstage. Bob Moorhead, Kent Vanderkook, Mike Bell, and Tom Rouse, Hearsay.
In the good old old summertime. Down by the beautiful deep blue sea, Joe and Jane were always together, said Joe to Jane. I love summer weather, let's go to that beautiful sea. Follow along, say it with me. Anything that Joe would suggest to her, Jane would always think it was best for her. So he'd get his Ford, holler all aboard, gee. I want to be by the beautiful sea, by the sea, by the beautiful sea. You and I, oh, how happy we'll be. When each wave comes a-rolling in, we will duck or swim, and we'll float and fool around the water, over and under, and then up for air. Pa is rich, Ma is rich, so now what do we care? I love to be beside your side, beside the seaside, by the beautiful sea. How I love it in the good old summertime, in the good old summertime. Strolling down a sandy shore with my baby mine. I'll hold her hand and she'll hold mine, and that's a very good sign. She will be my ever loving in the good old summertime, in the good old summertime. That's when we'll float and fool around the water, over and under, and then up for. Pa is rich, so now what do we care? I love to be beside your side, beside the seaside, side by side by the sea, in the good old summer, good old summertime. Everything was ours. We were so in love. Once upon a time, a girl with moonlight in her eyes put her hand in mine and said she loved me so. But that was once upon a time, so long, very long ago. Once upon a hill we sat beneath the willow tree, counting all the stars and waiting for the dawn. But there was once upon a time, now the tree is gone, now is dawn. How the breeze ruffled through her hair, how we always laughed as though tomorrow wasn't there. We were young, didn't have a care. Tell me where, oh where did it go? Once upon a time, the world was sweeter than we knew. Everything was ours. How happy we were then, but somehow, once upon a time, never comes
Thank you. We're happy to be here tonight. The next song we'd like to sing was, I was actually introduced to it by the great quartet, the Bluegrass Student Union out of Louisville, Kentucky. And I didn't learn, probably for a couple of years that it was actually a big hit by this guy named Tennessee Ernie Ford. So tonight we're going to be singing the Bluegrass Student Union's arrangement, but Tennessee Ernie Ford's finger snaps. I owe my soul to the company store. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. The company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal. The boss man said, well, bless my soul, you load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. The company store. Well, if you see me coming, step aside. A lot of men didn't, and a lot of men died. One fist of iron, the other of steel. If the right one don't get you, the left one will. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. The company store. I owe my soul to the company store. The company store.
You know, in 1948, there was a Broadway musical called Where's Charlie? And this next song is from that musical. It was sung at that time by one of the most famous people in Hollywood at that time, Ray Bolger, who was also the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz. But since Bob and I both have daughters named Amy, we thought this was an appropriate song.
Boom, 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 boom. Once in love with Amy, always in love with Amy, ever and ever fascinated by her, set your heart on fire to stay. Once you kissed by Amy, tear up your list, it's Amy. Ply her with bonbons, poetry and flowers, moon a million hours away. You might be quite the fickle-hearted rover, so carefree and bold, who loves a girl and later thinks it over and just quits cold. But once in love with Amy, always in love with Amy, ever and ever sweetly you'll romance her. Trouble is the answer will be that Amy'd rather stay in love with me. Little Amy loves me. Once in love with Amy, always in love with Amy. I'm always fascinated by her. Amy sets my heart on fire. Once you're kissed by Amy, Miss Amy. Ply her with bonbons, poetry and flowers, moon a million hours away. 'Cause Amy'd rather stay in, Amy'd rather stay in, Amy'd rather stay in love with me. Amy's in love with me.
Thank you very much. You know, it's a joy being a seniors quartet. And so the last song we'd like to sing on this fun night, and it has been a fun night for us especially, is the national anthem of senior quartets, I'm Gonna Live Till I Die.
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry. I'm gonna fill my cup until my number's up. I'm gonna live, live, live until I die. They're gonna say, hey, what a guy. I'm gonna play for the sky. Ain't gonna miss a thing. I'm gonna have my fling. I'm gonna live, live, live until I die. The blues will lay low. I'll make them stay low. They'll never to rail over my head. I'll be a devil till I'm an angel. But until then, glory, hallelujah, dance, gonna fly. I'll take a chance, riding high. I'm gonna take this town and turn it upside down. I'm gonna live, 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 live until I die.
That was terrific. Thank you very much. Hearsay from Cincinnati, Ohio. And if there was a quartet that had to go a little bit longer because of COVID-19, well, these are the guys to do it. We're very proud of what they have accomplished in their short time together. So tonight, we have the curtain up, the mics are on, the camera is rolling, and we are live from Dayton, Ohio and the Crowne Plaza stage, as I've been calling it tonight, with a dozen or so quartets and several videos that we're going to share. And we have another one for you next with the Men of Independence out of Cleveland. Founded in 2003, MOI is qualified for the international stage 8 years under the direction of Gary Lewis. MOI most recently placed 13th in the world, and they have 4 Johnny Appleseed District titles. During COVID-19, the chapter continues to meet with Zoom calls featuring weekly guests, special guests including Sean Devine, R.D. Matthey, and Tony LaRosa. So let's see what they have prepared for us tonight. Men of Independence.
When the mellow moon begins to beam, every night I dream a little dream, and of course my princess is the theme, the sheep. As well as you, it is seldom that a dream comes true. To me,
seems absurd. I know we both won't say a word. Won't say a word. Not a word. Maybe I will meet her Sunday, Monday, maybe not. Still I'm sure to meet her one day. Tuesday will be my good news day. Good news day. You and that's where before our hopes and dreams will share forevermore, evermore. And so all else above, I'm waiting for the girl I love. They say the world is so in need of love and peace and harmony. And if you can't rely on that, I've got a new philosophy. There comes a time when every man begins to realize that a girl can make your life complete when you gaze into her eyes. When my gal holds my hand, I'm syncopated then. My body quakes and shivers and shakes with a beat that drives me insane. That's why I say I got rhythm and I got music. I got my gal, ask for anything more. Well, I got daisies in green pastures. I got my gal, ask for anything more. Say home and trouble, I don't mind it. You won't find him round my door, no never. I got starlight, I got my sweet dreams. I got my gal, ask for anything more. Ask for anything. When your heart starts syncopating, hold on tight or you'll be saying, crazy rhythm, here's the doorway. I'll go my way, you'll go your way. Crazy rhythm, from now on we're through. What's the use of prohibition? You produce the same condition. Crazy rhythm, you drive me insane. Insane. What a fascinating rhythm. You got me on the go. Fascinating rhythm, I'm all a quiver. What a mess you're making. The neighbors want to know why I'm always shaking just like a flivver. Each morning I get up with the sun, and up with the sun, to find at night no work has been done. Not done, I know that once it didn't matter, but now you're doing wrong when you start to patter. I'm so unhappy, happy, take be. Oh, how I long to be the man I used to be. Fascinating rhythm, stop picking on me. Don't you pick on me. Oh, well, there ain't nothing you can do or say to make that crazy rhythm go away. So don't hesitate, just syncopate. Gotta get that crazy rhythm, fascinating rhythm in your life. Rhythm in your
Well, I hope you are enjoying the choruses and quartets that we're featuring tonight from Dayton, Ohio. We have a technical crew here in the Crown Plaza Ballroom and several live quartets that are performing this evening. In lieu of our fall competition, tonight it's Harmony Harvest, and we're so happy to team up with the Cardinal District. I have been talking about a raffle. You can contribute to our program tonight by getting a raffle ticket. It's $5 for $20, and this will be my last reminder as we will have a winner or three to announce by the end of the night. There is about a 20-inch, very nice barber pole. It's made out of stained glass. It's great for hanging up in your house or your den, or it can also stand on an end table if you'd like to display it that way. So check it out at Johnny Appleseed District Facebook page, or you can go down in the comment section of the YouTube link. So check that out. We will be announcing the winners later tonight. This will be the last time I remind you of that. All right, so we have another quartet. This one is the reigning Cardinal District Quartet champion. They're called Cityscape. 2 members are from Louisville, 2 are from Nashville, Tennessee, most recently finishing 5th in the International Senior Contest. Jay Hawkins, Howard McAdory, Alan Reynolds, and Anthony Clifton. Cityscape.
The time has come for us to part. I let you break my foolish heart. In anger words were spoken, the ties that bind were broken. The happy times we knew are gone. The plans we made have turned out wrong. There's nothing left, our love is through. I've had enough, I won't miss you. Wave your little hand and whisper so long, dearie. You ain't gonna see me anymore. But when you discover that your life is dreary, don't you come a-knocking at my door. For I'll be all dressed up and singing a song that says, my dear, I told you so. Wave your little hand and whisper so long, dearie, dearie, should have said so long ago. Because you treated me so rotten and rough, I've had enough of feeling blue. Wave your little hand and whisper so long, dearie, dearie, should have said so long ago. Could I be so wrong? Should have given you the wrong and said goodbye so long ago, so long ago. Hey Jake, you
gotta take that high note. I don't have it.
Oh,
sorry.
really?
Hey, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Again. Again.
Oh, no.
Oh, guys.
Quartet joining us tonight for the Harmony Harvest. Now performing next live on stage here in Dayton are the Darlington Brothers. I talked to them backstage and they indeed are brothers. At least that's what they told me. They do have different names though. John Zink, Eric Judd, and Zach Coleman have been quartetting together since 2010. In 2018, they met up with Jace Crossland and the four have been best friends ever since. Entertaining and competing, they placed third at the Johnny Appleseed District Contest just last fall. Here are the Darlington Brothers.
Wow, look at everybody. You guys. You're walking along the street, you're at a party.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Let's try that again. Rehearsing on Zoom is so hard.
Oh, dude,
excuse me.
Jeez. You're walking along the street, or you're at a party, or else you're alone, and then you suddenly dig. You're looking in someone's eyes, you suddenly realize that this could be the start of something big. You're lunching at 21, you're watching your diet, declining a Charlotte Russe, accepting a fig. Went out of a clear blue sky, it's suddenly gal and guy, and this could be the start of something big. Something big, there's no controlling the unrolling of your fate, my friend. Who knows what's written in the magic book? And a lover you discover at the gate, my friend. Invite her in without a second look. You're up in an airplane, dining at Sardines. We're lying at Malibu, alone on the sand. You suddenly hear a bell, and right away you can tell that this could be the start of something grand. Your destined lover you discover in a frightening flash. Keep your heart awake both night and day. Because the meeting may be fleeting as a lightning flash. You don't wanna let it slip away. You're watching the sun come up or counting your money, or else in a dim cafe you're ordering wine, and suddenly there she is, where she is, and this could be the start of something, this could be the heart of something, got a feeling this could be the start of something grand, this could be the start, something grand, start of something grand.
Oh my goodness. All right. Barbershop. You guys are great. Thank you so much. I haven't seen this boy in a long time. Except for on Zoom, as we've said before. Before we keep going, for those of you who might not, I don't know who's watching, we got JAD, we got Cardinal, it's the internet, anybody could be watching right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a second to introduce the quartet, if you guys don't mind. Judd, this is John, Jace,
Nice to meet you.
I'm John, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
Good job.
How you doing?
Jace, hands. Yeah, man. Ha. Let's sing a song.
Yeah, let's do that.
A different song. As the evening hours grow ever so near, I wait to hold your hand, your tender voice so soft to hear. I'm longing for your love, you know I need you near to come close as evening time grows
my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, baby, my baby. Squeeze me oh so tight. Show me now that you love me too. Love me too. Put your lips next to mine, dear. Won't you kiss me once, babe, just for me, loving for me, just a kiss goodnight, maybe then you and I will fall in love. We will fall in love now. Some people say that love's a game. Love is a game you just can't win. My baby, if there's a way, I'll find it someday. Finally, and then this fool will rush in. Put your head on my shoulder. Whisper in my ear, baby, for me. Tell me words I wanna hear. Won't you tell me you and I will fall in love. You and I will fall in love. Well, some people they say that love is a game we gotta keep playing, a game that you never will win, baby. Oh, I say if there is a way, then baby I'll find it someday, and then maybe this fool is gonna rush in. Put your head on my shoulder. I need you now. Whisper in my ear, baby, my baby. The words I wanna hear. Now won't you tell me that you love me too? Love me too. With your head on my shoulder, I'll fall for you. For you. Put your head on my shoulder.
Ooh, thank you very much. You guys are great. Before we go any further, I'm sure that everyone has said this already, but we hope everyone out there is staying safe. We hope everyone out there is happy and healthy as best as we can in the state of the world right now. And that's about as far as we're going to go with that. So we are the Darlington Brothers, and I'm sorry, I can't, guys, I can't do it. I got to tell them. I'm sorry. In front of all of Johnny Appleseed District, the Cardinal District, I got to tell them. I have to do it, guys. I'm sorry. We're not actually brothers.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're not. Jace was adopted.
Why am I the adopted one?
I don't know. We told Mom to get the girl.
When the little blue bird, who has never said a word, starts to sing, spring, 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 spring. It is nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall in and that's why birds do it, bees do it, live and educated fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love, let's fall in love. The best upper sets do it, Lithuanians, and let's do it, let's do it, let's fall in love, baby, let's fall in love. The Dutch in old Amsterdam do it, not to mention the Finns, folks in Siam do it, think of Siamese twins, some Argentines without means do it, people say in Boston even beans do it, let's do it, let's fall in love, come on, let's fall in love. Romantic sponges, they say, do it, oysters down in Oyster Bay, do it, let's do it, baby, let's fall in love, everybody's falling in love. Cape Cod clams against their wish still do it, even lazy jellyfish do it, why not do it, let's fall in love. Fall in love. Electric eels I might add do it, although it shocks them I know. Why even ask if shad do it? Waiter, bring me shad roes in shallow shoals. English souls do it, goldfish in the privacy of bowls do it. So let's do it, let's fall in love, fall in love, oh, let's do it, let's fall in love, yeah, let's fall in love, let's do it, let's fall in love.
All right, thank you very much, Darlington Brothers. Hey, a reminder that you can join us in the chat, which is available if you are connected directly to YouTube. So you can put in some comments down there, and I do have one I wanted to share. Could you please bring back Keith Parker for another song? All right, well, we'll see what we can do about that. All right, thank you. And some other nice comments. We'll work on those. Next, we have a video from the third chorus that we are featuring tonight on the Harmony Harvest from Cincinnati. The Southern Gateway Chorus is a two-time international chorus champion, continually winning or challenging for the Johnny Appleseed District title. Under the direction of Jeff Letchers, their contest packages are well thought out and presented. In addition, the Southern Gateway Chorus Facebook page has many videos for you to enjoy. Here they are, the Southern Gateway Chorus.
Your 1992 International Chorus Champions under the direction of Jim Miller, Southern Gateway Chorus.
Who's our favorite big band? We're singing his tunes like we can, led by a man of the same brand, Glenn Miller's fabulous nephew Jim. Yeah, man, track 29, Chattanooga, Chattanooga, I can afford to go to Chattanooga choo-choo, yes, sir. I got my fare, it's just a tri-boat fare. I've just a trifle to spare, we leave the Pennsylvania station around a quarter to 4, read the magazine and then you're in Baltimore. Dinner in the diner, nothing could be finer than to have your ham and eggs in Carolina. When you hear the whistle blowing late to the bar, then you know the Tennessee is not very far. Shovel all the coal in, gotta keep it rolling. Woo-woo, Chattanooga, there you are. There's gonna be a certain party at the station, yeah, man. Satin and lace, Chattanooga, Chattanooga, she's gonna cry till I tell her that I'll never roam, no, never roam. So Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home? Chattanooga, Chattanooga, Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home?
kissing the trees so low. Miss, what you call it, what you doing tonight? Hope you're in the mood because I'm feeling just right. How's about a quarter with a tape for two? Where the music mellow and some accordion move. There's sentimental with a blue attitude. You gotta do some dance to get in the mood. Mister, what you call it, what you doing tonight? Hope you're in the mood because I'm feeling just right. How's about a quarter with a tape for two? Where the music mellow and some accordion move. There's sentimental with a blue attitude. You gotta do some dance to get in the mood. In the mood to what? In the mood to what? In the mood to what? Feel like you get the job, you gotta learn how. Mister, what you calling, what you doing tonight? Hope you're in the mood because I'm feeling just right. How's about a quarter with a tape for two? Where the music mellow and some like when you move. There's a gentleman with a blue attitude. You gotta do some dance to get in the mood. Mister, what you call it, what you doing tonight? Hope you're in the mood because the feeling is right. How's about a quarter with a tape for two? Where the music mellow and some like when you move. There's a gentleman with a blue attitude. You gotta do some dance to get in the mood. Mister, what you want to do tonight? Hope you're in the mood, feeling is right. How's about a quarter to the top? Where the music mellow and like when you move. There's a gentleman with a blue attitude. You gotta do some dancing in the mood. In the mood to what? In the mood to what? In the mood to what? Feel like you get the job, you gotta learn how.
And the one thing that's apparent to me is just how wonderful barbershoppers in general are. And I don't know if it's our music that makes the people wonderful, or if it's the wonderful people that makes our music so special. But either way, all I know is that whenever barbershoppers are together, there is a great deal of love that is shared. It's shared this way, it's shared this way, it's shared this way, and it's absolutely amazing. And boy, our world could certainly use a lot more of that. Another song with you now. It's a song that kind of speaks a little bit to the impact that kind of love can have on individuals. And we're going to ask for a little bit of help from a couple of quartets. First of all, the Ream Brothers.
Never. 'Cause I love you, 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 I love you,
Barbershop tonight, and you're getting it on YouTube absolutely free. We're happy to be able to do this in lieu of being able to have a convention here in the fall in the Johnny Appleseed District and Cardinal District. Now, coming up, as we get a little closer to the end here, we are going to feature your 2016 International Champions Forefront. We have a special Johnny Appleseed District Hall of Fame presentation and those raffle winners. Many of you are invested in that tonight. So we'll have those winners in just a few minutes live from Dayton, Ohio. Our next quartet is Curtain Call. All four singers are from Northeast Ohio. They finished in the top 10 just last fall and also participated in the Mid-Ohio Night of Barbershop Harmony in Ashland, Ohio last July. Chris Foisey, Doug Bailey, Mike Van Kerkhove, and Jim Koenig, Curtain Call.
Has worry got you down, down? Do your troubles abound? Get rid of all your woe. You got to simplify. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, or Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I wouldn't be fonder of my big home. Sweet home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. The bare necessities of life will come to you, yes you. Diamonds, rubies, they're just a bunch of rocks. Money, power, they keep you in a box. Nature and sunshine, now they're the key to health. Friendship and freedom, yes, they're our greatest wealth. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. Don't spend your time just looking around for things you want that can't be found. When you find out you can live without it, just go on not thinking about it. That's the end of care and strife. Just find the bare necessities of sweetheart, if I love you just the same today. I falter when I try to tell you the thoughts I'm longing so to say. Treasure that I want, dear. To win it all, just let me speak. If all my dreams were the stars, the sea, to you. Eternally, if all my dreams were made of gold, I'd buy the world for you, for you. If all my dreams were made of gold, I'd buy the whole world for you. Just It's true, dear, I love but you, dear. That's why I told the moon and stars I'm so in love. I told the whippoorwill, told the daffodil just how pretty you smile. Yes, I told them all about you. I told the little bird every single word that you said was worthwhile. Yes, I told them all about you. I told the moon and every little star above about the way you roll your eyes and how you love. Each little honeybee knows it's gonna be honeymoon for two, 'cause I told them all about you. I told the moon and every little star above about the way you roll your eyes and how you love. Each little honeybee knows it's gonna be honeymoon for two, 'cause I told them all about, I told them all about, told them all about you, dear. No one but you, dear. No other two, dear, can equal you. I'll sigh, my dearie, I'll cry when you're not nigh, dear. I feel so blue, yes I do, tell me true, when we're together in any weather. We'll love forever, my sweetheart true. I'll sigh, my dearie, I'll cry and cry. I love you. I told the moon and every little star above about the way you roll your eyes and how you love. Each little honeybee knows it's gonna be honeymoon for two, 'cause I told them all about, I told them all about, told them all about you. I told them all about you. Gal of mine, gal of mine.
All right, thank you, Curtain Call. And now we're going to the top. An international champion from 2016. They won the gold in Nashville. Forefront is a Cardinal District quartet with JAD ties. Since the bass, Brian O'Dell is a longtime member of the Alliance chapter of Greater Columbus. I might add that Brian got his start in Mansfield, Ohio, the same chapter that I have sang with for many, many years. The quartet won the Cardinal District title in their first attempt and almost won the International that year, but another Cardinal quartet, instant classic, edged them out. Forefront came back stronger than ever and won the following year. With Drew Wheaton, Kevin Hughes, Brian O'Dell, and Aaron Hughes, we proudly present Forefront.
Hello, Cardinal and JAD folks. We wish we could be at the event this week, but just not going to be able to make that happen. But we hope everyone enjoys our video, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you when we see you. Thank you.
When the band starts playing, you're gonna see me swaying. When the boys start singing, I'm gonna be swinging. I can't conceal it when I start to feel it. The music, oh, it's the music that knocks me out. It knocks me out. It really knocks me out. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. When trumpets heat up, give me a rug to beat up. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Hit me with a hot note and watch me burn. Won't you slap me down with rhythm from stem to stern? When saxes flare up, give me a town to tear up. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Start that trombone sliding, sliding while I gather steam, gather steam. Keep that tempo riding, and I'll come in right on the beam. Well, hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Knock me out with music in great amounts. So let that heat wave, we're gonna have a heat wave. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Baby, just watch me bounce. Watch me bounce. Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Fill me up with music in every ounce. When chords are ringing, how can I keep from singing? Hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Hit me with a hot note and watch me burn. Just hit me and I'm free from all concern. When the song's entrancing, how can I keep from dancing? Hit me with a hot note and watching me bounce. Start that trombone sliding while I gather steam. You gotta keep that tempo riding, oh, and I'll come in right on the beam. Well, hit me with a hot note and watch me bounce. Just knock me out with music in great amounts. Let that beat wave, we're gonna have a heat wave. Hit me with a hot note. Hit me with a really hot note. Hit me with a hot note. Hit me with a hot note and hit me and just watch me bounce. Watch me bounce, yes, watch me bounce. Hit me with a hot note and just watch me bounce. Watch me bounce. Da 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 ba do da da ba da ba da ba da 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 ba do da da ba da ba da da ba da 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 ba da ba ba da ba da ba da da ba da ba. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than one minute. I never thought through love we'd be making one as lovely as she. But isn't she lovely, made from love? Isn't she pretty, truly yes, I am so happy, so happy we have been blessed. I can't believe what God has done through us. He's given life to one. But isn't she lovely, made from love? Da-ba-do-da-ba-do-da-da. I never thought we'd make one love. But isn't she lovely? Oh, so lovely. Perfect and precious and made from love. Da-ba-dee-da-da. If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? The words will never show the you I've come to know. If a face could launch 1,000 ships, then where am I to go? There's no one home but you. You're all that's left me to. And when my love for life is running dry, you come and pour yourself on me. If a man could be 2 places at one time, I'd be with you tomorrow and today, beside you all the way. If the world should stop revolving, spinning slowly down to die, I'd spend the end with you. And when the world was through, then one by one the stars would all go out. Then you and I would simply fly There may be many other nights like this, and I'll be standing here with someone new. There may be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring, but there will never be another you. There may be other lips that I may kiss, but they won't do me like yours used to do. Yes, I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true if there will never ever be another you? Da 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 da. Bop doo bop bop bop. Da 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 da. Here's a moment of barbershop. There may be many other nights like this, and I'll be standing here with someone new, ba ba ba. There may be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring. There will never be another you, another you. There may be many other lips that I may kiss. They won't thrill me, darling, the way yours used to do. Yes, I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true? I know I may dream a million dreams. How can they come true if there will never ever be? There will never ever be. There will never ever be. I'm never ever ever gonna be another.
All right, good evening. Forefront joining us as we wind it down, and we will put a musical cap on this with our Johnny Appleseed District Quartet champs in just a moment. But first, I have the winning names of our raffle prizes. We had 2 baskets, and the winner of basket 1 is Michael Harrison. The winner of basket 2 is Megan Foisey. Hey! And I hope I say this last name right, though it probably won't be the only name I've mispronounced tonight. Our grand prize of the stained glass barber pole, Ellie Chiappa. Ellie Chiappa, congratulations. And we will be contacting you over the next day or two. All right, we're going to bring out for another song our reigning Johnny Appleseed District champions, Keith, Chris, Brandon, and Matt. We have Trademark.
Hey, baby, listen up, to understand the thing my body demands. Oh man, it's such a fine cuisine, so let me tell you what I mean. I need, man, I'll tell you what I need. Oh yeah. I don't want French fried potatoes, red ripe tomatoes. No, I'm never satisfied. I want the frim sauce with the Austin Fay, with shaffa on the side. I don't want pork chops and bacon, that won't awaken my appetite inside. I want the frim sauce with the Austin Fay, with shaffa on the side. Now, fellas, really got to eat, and a fella should eat right. Five will get you 10. Oh man, I'm gonna feed myself right tonight. I don't want fish cakes and rye bread. You heard what I said. Waiter, please serve mine fried. The frim sauce with the Austin Fay, with some shaffa on the side. So listen up. Oh, you gotta understand. To understand what it takes to thing my body demands. Oh man,
I'll tell you what I mean. I'm gonna take a bite when I get me some tonight. Oh, fella's really got to eat, and a fella really needs to eat right. I mean it right, you know that 5 will get you 10 will win. I'm gonna treat myself right, feed myself right, treat myself right tonight. Tonight I don't want fish cakes and rye bread. You heard what I said. Waiter, come on and serve my fried. Oh yeah, the frim fram sauce with the Austin Fay. Wish if I was sitting there on the side, on the side. I want the frim fram sauce with the Austin Fay. Wish if I on the side. Oh man, so give me that prim. I want the prim fram sauce all day. Wish if I on the side every day. Every night. I want the prim fram sauce all day and all night. I need it bad, so bad. That's all I want. That's all I want. What I demand. I really hope you understand. Oh man, craving it, loving it, baby. I hope you understand. Baby, oh, give me that frim fram sauce. I demand. Yeah.
Thank you, Trademark, for helping us to bring this to a musical close. But I do have a few more comments and a special presentation. It has been a tough and different year, and I do want to acknowledge the leadership of our district presidents, Barry Courts in the Cardinal District, and also Dave Rubin, there it is, Dave Rubin, in the Johnny Appleseed District. Good job, guys. All right, couldn't read my own writing. Now we're going to send it to our immediate past president, Doug Smeltz, for a special Hall of Fame presentation. Doug?
It is my honor to announce the new inductee for the Hall of Fame for Johnny Appleseed, and that person is Steve Weismerski. Steve has been a member of the Society for 46 years and has been a member of many chapters and participated in those chapters such as Beaver Valley, Shenango Valley, Pittsburgh Metro, the Alliance of Central Ohio, and also sang with the Buckeyes recently in Salt Lake City. Steve actually sang in one quartet, won the Molly Regan Award with Musicians Union, and but his big claim to fame is all the work he's done administratively. He was a president's facilitator for COTS and then took over and it was the advisor for all the president's facilitation for the whole BHS. That led him into being the leader for the leadership operations team for the society as well. In 2013, he became the EVP for Johnny Appleseed and then went on to become our president in 2015. For more than 20 years, though, he's been involved with the Leadership Academy and what was called the COTS before. So Steve is well deserving of this honor, and we'd like to honor him, and hopefully next time you see him, you can say good work and thanks for being a member of the Johnny Appleseed District.
Steve Weismerski, congratulations. Well earned. Keep it up. We thank you for so much that you've done for the Johnny Appleseed District. We are just about ready to wrap it up, but time to just say one more time, we miss having you here in Dayton, Ohio. So many friends who really feel like family, people that we look forward to seeing several times a year that we could not do because of the COVID pandemic. Things we miss like the hospitality rooms and singing tags and Rocky's Skyline Conies. It all adds up to a great weekend, and we hope that this was just a fraction of the fun that you would have had if you could have been here live in Dayton, Ohio. Now let's do like we always do. We stand, we join, maybe you're by yourself, but think of having your arms around your neighbor as we pull it all together until next time with Keep the Whole World Singing.
Keep the whole world singing all day long. Watch goodwill come a-winging on a song. Smile the while you are singing, oh carry, carry our part. Keep a melody ringing.